अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So today we will be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10 and also chapter 10, and text today we will read 8. So we will read this text and discuss something about the pastime of Nal, Kubar and Manigriva. And also today is Hera Panchami, very celebrated festivals. Takes place in Jagannath Puri. Is taking place. This is time they are must be engaged in the festive history. So first we will discuss this text, deliverance of Jamal Arjun tree, and then we will discuss Hera Panchami festival. Please repeat after me. Sri Narada Vacha Nahanyo Jusato Jusyan Buddhi Bhranso Rajot Gunaha Sri Madata Bhijatyadir यत्र स्त्रीदूतमाशवः श्रीनारद उवाच Narad Muni said, "No, there is not. He indeed. Anyaha, another material enjoyment. Jusataha, of one who is enjoying. Yosya, things very attractive in the material world, different varieties of eating, sleeping, mating, and defense. Buddhi Bhramsaha, such enjoyment attracts the intelligence. Rajah Gunaha, being controlled by the modes of passion. Sri Madat, then riches. Abhijat Adihi, among the four material principles. Attractive personal beauty, attractive personal bodily feature, birth in an aristocratic family, being very learned, and being very rich. Yatra, wherein, Stri, women, Dyutam, gambling, Ashavaha, wine. Wine, women, and gambling are very prominent. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. Narad Muni said, among all the attractions of material enjoyment, the attraction of riches bewilders one intelligent more than having beautiful bodily features, taking birth in an aristocratic family, and being learned. When one is uneducated but falsely puffed up by the wealth, the result is that one engages his wealth in enjoying wine, women, and gambling. Purport. Among the three modes of material nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, people are certainly conducted by the lower qualities, namely passion and ignorance. And especially by passion, conducted by the modes of passion, one becomes more and more involved in material existence. Therefore, human life is meant for subduing the modes of passion and ignorance and advancing in the modes of goodness. Tada rajas tamo bhavah kam lobhadayaschaye chet etair anabiddham sitam sattve prasiddhati. Srimad Bhagavatam 1-19. This is culture and this is culture. One must subdue the modes of passion and ignorance. In the modes of passion, when one is falsely proud of wealth, one engages his wealth only for three things, namely wine, women, and gambling. We can actually see, especially in the age, that all who have unnecessary riches simply try to enjoy these three things. In Western civilization, these three things are very prominent because of an unnecessary increase of wealth. Narad Muni considered all this in the case of Manigriv and Nalkubar because he found in them so much pride in the wealth of their father, Kubera. Here this verse Narad is speaking to himself, not addressing any person. And in which context Narad is speaking this thing, I will go a little behind to come up to this point. We know the previous chapter describes Krishna was bound in the rope of Mother Yashoda. that part had taken place. Krishna was there. He was bound in the rope of Mother Yashoda. At that point, Srimad Bhagavatam describes Krishnastu grih krityeshu vyagrayam matari prabhu. Mother Yashoda binds Krishna, and after binding him, he appointed some children also were there. Mother told that you take care of this boy, otherwise he go here there. Of the same age, you must remember that Krishna that day was little more than 3 years old. 3 years, approximately 3 months, 2 months old. When Mother Yashoda engaged herself in household affair, and then Krishna Adrakshin Arjuno Purvam Guheko Dhanatatmajo. Then Krishna saw, Krishna glanced, Guhyako Dhanat Atmajo, 2 sons of Kubera. How there was no presence of 2 sons of Kubera, that Sukadeva Goswami described that Krishna glanced on the Nal Kubar and Manikriv. They were the sons of Kuber. Kuber is the treasurer of the heavenly planet. King Indra is the king, and his treasurer, Kuber, considered to be the richest personality on this universe, this creation. And they were sons. So, Pura Narad Srapena Brikshtam Prapito Madat. Because they were, Sukadeva Goswami describing that, because they were cursed by Narad Rishi, that is reason why they had taken a body of a tree, 2 trees, twin trees. And Nal Kubar and Manigriv, that's their previous name, Khyato Sriyanto. This description Sukadeva Goswami gave to Parikshit Maharaj. That Nal Kubar and Manigriv were cursed by Devarshi Narad Rishi. That is reason why, though in their previous life they were demigods, sons of Kumer, they have taken the body of tree and right there in the court order Mother Yashoda. After hearing this description, Parikshit Maharaj became very much eager to know the mystery. Kathyatam Bhagavan Nitayo Shapasya Karanam. My dear Sukadeva Goswami, now please describe. Kathyatam, please tell me, how come that such a great personality, Narad Muni, cursed Nal Kubara and Manigriv? What was the reason of cursing? Yattad vigarhitam karma yeno va devarsitam. Narad is Mahabhagavatam, great personality, pure devotee. He is free from all the modes of material nature, Rajogun, Tamogun and Sattvagun. Free from all 3 modes of material nature. How come that he became angry so much so that he dared to curse Nalkubar and Manigriv? We know Bhagavad Gita describes that if we have developed some desire, calm, lust, And when our desire, lust is frustrated, then comes krodh, anger. So Narad ji is supposed to be free from all any type of desire, any lust. No question of his desire being frustrated, obstructed. Then how come their krodh came? Krodh, anger is the effect of rajogun, mode of passion. Besides, he is a saintly person, always engaged in kirtan, always vibrating the veena, singing the name of Krishna. His consciousness doesn't go beyond the jurisdiction of pure devotional service. How it is possible that Narad, such a great devotee, Mahabhagavata, topmost Bhagavata, he became angry and gave in. It is not possible. Parikshit Maharaj said that could not be happen, not possible. It is psychological impossibility that Narad becomes angry and he curses. So he is asking, Kathyatam etayo tayo shapasya karanam. Please describe. There must be some mystery behind this curse. Naradji becoming angry and giving curse. Could not be a simple thing. There must be some mystery behind this pastime of Krishna. Mystery of Yog Maya, Leela Shakti or Mahashakti. Then Parikshit Maharaj himself that it could not, maybe superficially, it appears that Narad was angry and he cursed Nalkubar Manigriv, but it could not possibly. It is psychological impossibility that anger, krodh arises in the heart of Devarshi Narad. So, Shukadeva Goswami giving the answer, all these verses, couple of verses, what was the, how come that Nal, Kubar and Manigiri were cursed by Devarshi Narada. And then, of course, I go through verse to verse. Rudrasya anucharo bhutva dripto dhanadatmaja. Naradji, sorry, Shukdev Goswami described their story. They were two sons of Kubera, Nal Kubar and Manigriv, and they were elevated on the position of the Anuchar, associate of Lord Shiva. First of all, they were sons of Kubera, richest son of richest person in the universe. That was good enough for their pride, false pride. Besides, Rudrasya Anucharo Bhutva, they were recognized that they are the topmost servant, associate of Lord Shiva. So, first reason, richest and Anuchar are associates of Lord Shiva, devotee of Lord Shiva. So, become extremely proud due to this reason. Richest, besides, they have very beautiful bodily feature, strong youth. So, one time, Kailasho Upavane Ramme Madankinya Madhur. One day, from heavenly planet, many Apsaras, they collected many number, and they came in Kailash. Kailash, the residence of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva resides in that tract of land, a special tract of the Himalaya, that is Kailash. And that there was Upman, there was a garden. Garden was right on the bank of Ganga river. So it's a place of pilgrimage, Tirthastha. They came with hundreds of Apsaras, girls. And then they take Varuni Madhuram Pitva. Varuni You know, in Samudra Manthan, to churning of Samudra Manthan, 14 important things came out. One is Baruni, wine. Last final product was poison, but before that 13 other things came. Baruni. And they consume, they drink. They opened their bottles. They have brought all the way from the heavenly planet and the Kailash Upavan, sitting next to the Ganga river and the bank of Ganga river. And Madiram Pripita, Madira, very topmost intoxicating wine. Mada Ghunita Lochano. As soon as they took Baruni, immediately their eyes become reddish and eyes was rolling. I don't know what is the meaning of rolling eyes. And then Stri Janar and of course other women, ladies were there. There's such a vulgar speech they were speaking. They are speaking something vulgar, shleel, something vulgar. They were very dirty thing they have started to talk. And when they were singing, the women were singing, and they were following. They were behind. When first the women were singing, and they are imitating also. Chertu Pushpute Bane. This was situation. Narad Ji was on the way to Kailash, the residence of Shiva, and just before the residence of Lord Shiva, just little below, ahead, this scene was there. Pushpite Bane. And then what next? This was the worst thing. A Tirthasthan, bank of Ganga, residence of Lord Shiva, and the associates of Lord Shiva, devotees of Lord Shiva, so-called demigod, that what they are doing there, even some people do some wrong thing, they don't come and drink the wine in the temple. Sometimes they hidingly go some other places, and these people illegally, and then Naradji was just coming in their direction. Antah Pravishya Gangayam, and Naradji saw another scene. They were completely mad, and then took their cloth, and the women also followed them. Completely 2%, Nal or Kumar completely become naked. They expose their some part of their body which is supposed to be always covered, but they become naked. The women also followed them, and they entered right in the river Ganga. Antah Pravisya Gangayam Ambhoj Bandaraj Chikratu, and they started their sporting in water, Jal Bihar. See the scene, hundreds of thousands of women and the two personalities, there were not only 2 persons. So Naradji saw this scene, it was happening right in front of Naradji. Here Sukdev Goswami to say, Yadriksha cha devarsi Bhagavan tatra kaurava apasya. Bhagavan Naradji, Samarth, Bhagavan means powerful personality. He was able to give benediction and he was competent to curse anyone. Bhagavan, powerful personality, Naradji came. Topmost devotee of Lord Krishna. Apasyat, Naradji saw, Narad saw them. Deva, demigods, sons of Kuber, Shivano, they were intoxicated Narad ji could understand they are intoxicated. They have consumed, they have drink, they have taken Varuni, Madira. Samabuddhyata. Narad ji could understand. Here question is, how come that Narad could understand? Narad did not ask. Besides, Narad ji was not supposed to have experienced whether they are some intoxicated or free from intoxication. He had never consumed any wine. How Narad ji could understand that two personality and the women also they are intoxicated? क्या हो सकता है, कैसे जान सकते नारद जी? Rolling eyes. Oh, sir, okay, fine. By looking the symptoms of bodily feature, bodily expression, bodily change, Narad could understand this, they are the intoxicated personality. And then, tam drishtva, when they were sporting in the water, when they saw, they means Nalkubar and Manigiri plus the women, saw Drishtva Narad, they saw Narad ji coming in their direction. They were sporting. Tam Drishtva Bidta Debyo Vivastra Shapsang. They bij, the ladies, immediately they came out from the water and they took their respective clothes. It was lying on the bank of the river. Came out immediately, hundreds, and they took their respective clothes on their body. They covered their body with their respective clothes. Why? Because they become shy. Sadhu is coming. We are here with our this personality, but now some saintly person or any person coming in their direction, they are naked, they become shy. Vivastra. Why they become shy? Because they were naked. Absolutely they were naked. So seeing the Narad, they become very much shy. A shame came out. And on another reason, they came to, they cover their body, Shap Sankita. They were aware that sadhu, when they become angry, they curse. So they have heard the nature of saintly person. When they become priest, they can give benediction. That is also there. But when the sadhu becomes angry, then he gives a curse also. So both facts they were knowing. But what about the two personality? They behave like nothing has happened. They were still in the same position. Some part of their body was exposed, revealed, supposed to be covered, private parts. So they did not, they behave as if nothing has happened. Not only that, they started to criticize Narad. This is Sadhu. Why you come this direction? Why you should come in our direction? You have no, you can go other direction. You don't know, in private places in Ganga we are taking bath with our girlfriends. What do you have? Any right, etiquette? You should have not returned back, or otherwise bypass you have gone. Not only they did not anything, just naked, complete strength. And then, because they were Madhira Matto, their pride was there due to their riches, their wealth. And besides, they have consumed the Madhira, wine. And then, so some decency was in the part of the women. And they were such a indecent behavior, indecent their personality, they were both Nalkubar and Tau Drishtva Madhira Mato Srimadandho Surat Majo Tayo Anugrah Arthaya. In order to, Sukadeva Goswami, in order to bestow a special mercy on Nalkubar and Manigiri, Shapam Darshan, Devarsi Narada took a vow to curse them. Just he decided no more tolerance. This is the time. He decided, he take a vow that these two personalities should be cursed. Jago, idam jago. So Narad ji cursed Nalkubar and Manikriv. Here one question arises, how come that Narad ji did not curse the women? स्त्रियों को भी साफ, they have both, they were also naked, they have also consumed wine in the Tirth, said in Ganga. So crime was equally, they were also equally criminal, they were also doing wrong thing. So how come Narad is such a discrimination, cursing the two personality, Nalkubar, Manigiri, and sparing, not cursing the women? क्यों ऐसा? नारद जी के बिहार में इट नॉट, इट डोंट थिंक इज गुड. They have done something wrong, the women, and the Nalkubar and Manigiri. How come that Narada did not curse the women? Because some decency, some decency there was in the part of women. When they saw, they become shy, and immediately they cover their body. So some decency in the part of the lady was there. They are not so proud. Beside coming here for Jal Bihar, water sporting, it was not the plan of the women. They have been invited, they were boss, and they did come there not on her own desire, but because they have induced, they have brought. So if in presence of superior, if inferior personality or subordinate does some wrong, then it is, the punishment should be done to the superior person, elderly one. Suppose a boy, son, takes out your car, drives on the road and hits someone person, then the boy, the child would be not punished, the father would be punished. So similarly, the whole plan, it was not the plan of the women's. Everything, the leader, the boss were the two persons, that reason why Narad decided to curse Nalkubar and Manigiri and not the women. Besides, there was some decency was there in that part. They were civilized one. Their behavior was so, it was not rough and tough. And besides, it is like a law of punishment in Vedic culture. Under no circumstances a woman should be punished, at least capital punishment. Still in India, never ever up to now any Stri got the capital punishment, Manvirtudan. Not only that, you can give little soft punishment. If a woman is punished, that judgment or punishment should be softened by mercy. Even in circumstances, you have to punish a woman, then that punishment should be softened. Good word, softened by mercy. Rough way. That reason why Naraji did not curse the woman. And then he decided to curse. And this verse talks about na hyanyato justo josyan buddhi bhranso rajo guna. There are many things makes us intoxicated. Kunti Devi says, Janma, taking birth in an aristocratic family, that also cause for our pride. Aishwarya, opulence, riches, Shruta, education, Vidya, Sri, beauty, personal, beautiful body, that everything increases our pride, false pride. So much so, Kunti Devi says that that person whose pride, false pride is increased due to this asset, high parentage, germ in a Brahmin family, or germ in a rich family, and Aishwarya, opulence, bodily feature, beautiful feature. Naivararti, that person becomes so mad that they are not capable, they are not qualified even to utter the name of Krishna. They become disqualified. They don't take shelter of Lord. Naradji here said, all these are the cause of our pride, our intoxication. We become intoxicated. But among all those intoxicating things, pride of riches, this is the topmost. It becomes blind when people get that riches. Because Narad has described that once riches is there, wealth is there, then three things automatically come in their direction. They can afford women, prostitution, wine, of course they can purchase wine, even most costly wine they can afford, and gambling. So once the riches is there, opulence is there, all other bad quality will come in their direction. So Naradji says, now I should, it is my special duty to curb their pride. So here description, previous verse, no question of Naradji becoming angry. It is superficial. Outwardly it appears that Narad was angry. But Narad's intention was he wanted to give a special mercy. And a sadhu knows how he can bestow his special mercy. The Naradji considered that they are fit candidate for pure devotional service, my highest blessing. And then Naradji summoned every ounce of his Brahm Tej, spiritual potency, and ready to curse. Before cursing, Naradji is speaking something, so these verses talks about what is the influence of riches. In Hindi there is the verse, is talk about कनक कनक ते सौ गुनी मादकता अधिकार या खाए बौरात है या पाए बौरा है या पाए बौरा. One is the most intoxicating, powerful wine is here. And one place is riches. Both are intoxicating. But 100 times stronger is the pride of our madness of riches. Because unless and until you open the bottle and consume, then intoxicating effect you can see your body. If somebody puts wine right in front of someone, that person is not going to be intoxicated. But you put riches, gold in your pocket, or not even your bank, you are aware that bank balance increase, that becomes with mad. So, kanak means dhatura, very intoxicating one element. And kanak means riches, sona. कनक ते सौगुनी मादकता अधिकार या खाए बौरात है या पाए बौरात. Put near, is bottle is packed, put most powerful intoxicating water, but it will not give any effect on your body. But put rich gold next to you, you become so mad, you become blind, you cannot see what is good and what is bad, wrong and right you could. So Naradji is explaining same thing, that since I want to give the most valuable thing, pure devotional service, for that reason Naradji, literally I say, he summoned every single ounce of his Brahmatej, spiritual potency, and take a vow ready to curse. Superficially it appears that he is cursing, but it was the highest benediction, most valuable benediction for Nal Kubar and Manigiri. Further verses describe, they got their residence, permanent residence for thousands of years in Gokul, Brajavas, or not Gokul, anywhere, right in the court order Mother Jashoda. They have fortune to see Krishna Balaram, even small child. They were playing underneath the tree, two trees. The trees were right in front, right in the court order. Many times Krishna embraced the tree. Many times he could not, that big tall there. He tried to climb up even. But Balaram was helping, other boys said, okay, you can climb up. These three were trying to climb. So this fortune, they have witnessed all those sweet confidential pastime of Krishna Balaram, the two trees. So superficially it appears that it is curse, such a benediction. Not only that, pastime describe how Krishna was in close association, and eventually they were delivered. They have fortune to see Krishna face to face. Not only see face to face, they were able to touch Krishna. They were able to touch the Nalkubar and Manigiri in the form of tree. They were able to touch the transcendental form of Krishna. Not only seeing and touching, they spoke some conversation, very celebrated conversation took place between Nalkubar and Manigiri. Further verses will be described. So, superficially it appears that Narad was angry, no question, he was become merciful, and superficially appears that Naradji cursed Nalkubar and Manigiri, but actually he bestowed the highest benediction possible to these two sons of Kubera. However, many things I was advised to say something. Today is Hera Panchami. You must wait a few minutes I have. I will finish my talk about Hera Panchami. Then for question, answer and comment, we will come to this point. Hera Panchami, today is Panchami. We know the very pastime of Lord Jagannath. Hera means to see. Nayane heriba sada jugal rus. Heri means see. So this particular day, Lakshmi ji decided to see Krishna, Jagannath. So that is Hera Panchami. Hera Panchami means Lakshmi ji decided this particular day, Panchami, 1, 2, 3, Panchami today, 5th day of new moon. The Hera Panchami. We know first time Krishna, Jagannath ji left temple, Jagannath temple, and went to Gundicha temple. Jagannath is Dwarka, Nilachal. He left Nilachal, where our temple, our Jagannath temple situated. That place is called Nilachal, a mountain. This temple is situated in the top of the mountain called Nil Parvat, Nilnath. And Krishna from there went to Gundicha, that is called Sundarachal, Vrindavan. But Krishna did one little mistake on the part of Krishna. Krishna did not take permission for Lakshmi. Krishna did not, Jagannath did not take consent from Lakshmi. Just informed by someone's servant, no, go inform her, tomorrow or day after I will return, I am going there. So without permission and without consent of Lakshmi Devi, wife, Krishna, Jagannath went to Sundarachal. Lakshmi Devi came to know by some servant that Krishna has gone. She could not endure the pain of separation from Krishna, Balaram, for Jagannath. Such a chaste wife, she could not bear. Of course, Krishna has promised day after tomorrow. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow I will. So hardly she could bear, hardly she could endure for 2 days. And then she decided, she became very much angry. Without my consent, without my permission, and he could not put his promise that he come. So he decided to go there, Lakshmi ji. She was extremely angry. The Krishnadas Kaviraj described, of course Krishnadas Kaviraj, Sarup Damodar. It is the nature of a girl afflicted by love to become angry upon finding any neglect on the part of her lover. This is nature of, if she is really afflicted by the love, full of love, her heart is completely flooded with the love for her lover. If she finds any negligence, any neglecting behavior on her lover, immediately she becomes angry. So Lakshmi ji become angry because something neglect, Krishna neglect, Jagannath neglected her, without her permission gone somewhere, and he did not come on time. She immediately in Jagannath Puri there ceremonial procession. Lakshmi ji go there along with her associate. And right after arrival, the servant of Jagannath, they are serving, doing the different service, and there were hundreds of maid servants of Lakshmi Devi. They came, and they came with the sticks and the weapon. Immediately, without any further delay, they arrived there, started to beat, attack. First they attack a bit. Before the servant of Jagannath could understand what had happened, they were beaten, beating left and right, some the fisting with hand and leg, catching their neck and dragging and throwing in the feet of Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Devi also there. Everyone becomes shocked. What is happening? It was not expected. It was not Mahabharata. It was Vrindavan and Gundi. Every weekend of my dear, what is happening? Before they become alert, they wanted to retaliate. By that time, everyone was knocked down, beaten, and after that, every single servant was humiliated, beaten, thrown in the lotus feet of Lakshmi Devi, and then they got more angry. Altogether, started to break the Rath. Part of Rath was also broken. So this past time, this is the time, probably this time they are some, of course, their mates, there must be breaking. Of course, this year not so big, no more servant only. However, this is they called Hera Panchami. So Lakshmi ji, after Lakshmi ji, Krishna has many wives. The Lakshmi ji, proudest wife of Jagannath. Other wife, they are also the proudest wife, angry wife of Jagannath is Lakshmi Devi. And she today, we have acted like this. And for your information, Lakshmi ji has simply a fragrance of that anger in her. more than 100 times, 1000 times more angry, sulky mood maintains another lover of Krishna, and she doesn't go Jagannathpur, she doesn't go there, she lives in your vicinity here in Vrindavan. And you can guess who she could be. So here I think I should. Any comment or any question? I request make a comment rather question.
In the gardens of Lord Shiva's abode, there's so much beauty and music and birds and flowers and everything's very, very auspicious. So it's also like a heavenly planet. So how they were, you said they were speaking in very bad language and everything like that. So what, you would think that people were more sophisticated or more elevated. And were you mentioning that the ladies were speaking in a very foul language and everything like that?
Vulgar, we say vulgar, vulgar, very dirty language. They were demigod, not right. They were devotee of Lord Shiva, follower of Lord Shiva. But this was the influence of that pride due to riches. That is the reason why mentioning that wine, it is intoxicating. But pride of riches, richness, it is really, you can understand the power of intoxicating quality. So riches could influence such a great personality, associates of Lord Shiva, sons of Kubera, residents of heaven, heavenly part, they are demigods. So here Sukadeva Goswami described that their offense was on the topmost. It's a language also, Shivada. Shivada, Sanskrit word means they are intoxicated and same time they are speaking very rough, tough and dirty language. This is English, a vulgar language they are speaking, singing. जल्दी बोलिए.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for your beautiful explanation. Maharaj, we see you said that the byproduct of opulence or richness is that you become madly intoxicated with prestige and false ego. We see in Krishna Leela, even Lord Indra, when the Govardhan hill was worshipped, got madly crazy and started torrential of rains on Govardhan. So why are such people given no positions, number one? And secondly, we see whenever we study Srimad Bhagavatam, saintly people, they often curse one after the other.
I was expecting from you that you will say, in my support, I have said something and I was expecting that you will say support, not to contradict. I was talking, so better think how you can support me, don't contradict me. Any other? That is too philosophical question, so I am avoiding the question, sorry.
Thank you for your in-depth knowledge on this particular section. So you mentioned that the ladies will not be caught because of their decency. So I think I need a comment. I think I have a little objection on that because we may not have a good understanding of their previous life.
What?
I said we may not have a good understanding of their previous life, the reason why they may not cause.
We don't understand their previous life. We don't understand properly their previous life.
Whose previous life?
Yes. No, you emphasize that the lady will not be caught. This is my comment, my own side of the class. Because of their decency.
Nice.
So we may not have good knowledge of their previous life. That may be the result why they
If I was Narad, I would have not cursed me also.
Sri Narada Muni ki.
It's finished. I think
if you like.
I think it's Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki